When I was starting off as a comedian, late 80s, early 90s, I opened for a lot of comedy magicians. Comedy magicians just ruled the landscape in the early 90s because back then it was like, hey, are you a shitty comedian? Learn a magic trick. Are you a boring magician? Learn a dick joke. And these guys could make $100,000 a year. They were kings. So I was doing a one-nighter on a Wednesday night in Richmond, Kentucky at a sports bar, and I was opening for a comedy magician. I was getting $25 to open. He was getting $75 to close. I really needed that $25 very badly. So we get to the bar, and the bartender meets us, and he says, yeah, Booker told you wrong, because the opener, you're just going to get 20, and the Magic Man, you're going to get 70. So we've been shorted $5. Well, I need the 20. There's nothing I can do. I'm in. The magician has the ugliest meltdown I've ever seen. He doesn't scream and yell. He does that thing when you get so goddamn angry, you begin speaking very quietly, but you over-enunciate every fucking word that comes out of your mouth. Because what you are saying is, the $75 I was contractually told I would receive has been reduced to $70. Is that what the fuck you're saying? And the bartender's reaction is, yep, that's what the Booker said. Like, literally can't see murder when it's an inch from his face. So the way a comedy magician worked was they had on a stool a suitcase. The suitcase was open, and in the suitcase, they had all of their tricks neatly arranged. And then over here, they had a laundry hamper. So what they would do is they'd reach into the suitcase, they'd take out a trick, they'd do the trick. They would do a joke, John Wayne Bobbitt. They would then take the now completed trick and throw it, boom, into the hamper. So when the show's over, the stage is not all cluttered, and they can just grab the hamper, and they grab the suitcase, and they go off stage, and they reload the suitcase from the hamper, which I have seen happen dozens of times. It is the saddest thing I've ever seen. It is a Tom Waits song come to life, where it's just, and the sad old magician is reloading his suitcase, and the one-legged man is fucking horrible. So, but that's how they did it. So I go out, I do my set, silence, boo, thank you. Go off stage, the magician goes on. He is so pissed off at the bartender that here's how he does his set. Ready? All right, I got a ball in my hand. Now it's 2 balls. Now it's 3. Now it's 1 again. Okay? Blam. Now, I got a rope. It's 1 rope. I snip it in 2. It's 2. Now it's 1 again. Okay? Bam. No jokes, no banter. Hate fuck the crowd with magic for 10 minutes. It was awesome. He was so angry. And he was an amazing magician. He was really good. So there's something so beautiful about that level of skill just used for petty vengeance. Where it's just, it's a rabbit out of a hat, you fucking faggots. Blam. Oh, and by the way, that was his abracadabra. Okay. 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 That was it. And let's review. What invoked the wrath of the wizard? $5. $5. I thought to piss off a warlock, you've got to burn down his village or kill his familiar, something. No, all you have to do, steal $5 from him. 20 quarters, 20 games of Galaga, and he will invoke a thorny doom from beneath the crust of the earth. Okay. The crowd hated him. Hated him. Dead, silent, staring at him. I'm in the back of the room. I'm laughing so fucking loud. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I'm howling in the back of the room. After a while, the audience would watch the magician, then they'd look back at me, then they'd look back at him, trying to piece it. Is this some kind of avant-garde German theater bullshit where a magician goes up and yells at us, and then they dress a lesbian in boys' clothing in the back of the room, and she sits cackling in the darkness like a half-remembered nightmare through a cracked mirror of regret? Because if that's what the fuck this is, I've seen it done better. That's all I'm saying, man. Thank you so much, Washington, D.C. Good night.